Christmas Institute is a 5-day camp that takes place after Christmas. It's for students who are in 7th grade to 2 years post-high school, or even those who aren't even students anymore.
History tells us it started in 1921 in Bulacan in the Philippines.
It's where we're able to build our relationship with God, not only through worship, but also workshops and Bible studies that we do with our family groups.
Attendees are predominantly Filipino Americans, and this year we've realized that there are some new immigrants still. People who are just transitioning to the US as well as to Canada.
Can I get a show of hands of how many people in here are immigrants or people who immigrated in the Pacific Northwest?
The theme of this year's CI was React, so we were reacting to God's love through our identity, mission, through our actions, and also people around us through our community.
We wanted to see how campers would react to that love, how to do that by identifying who you are and knowing that you are loved for who you are.
Sometimes we are kind of shaky and don't know where we are with our faith, but we always know that God is with us.
How do you know that the person you are right now is who you really are?
But we remind them that the waters of baptism are actually meant to wash away these false selves that we put on ourselves and take them off, peel them off until the real us comes out, our real identity, which we are God's beloved children.
If you don't have your true identity, how can you spread God's?
It's important for us to know where we stand in our identity as Christians, how God is working through us with how we work with other people, and also how we can work with others in our community, whether they are in this group of Christians or whether they are outside of this group and we're inviting them in to hear the Word of God.
We trust each other enough to go into these personal and deep and possibly emotional topics, and it just feels good to communicate like very honest feelings and thoughts.
Not only for me to share what I know about the world and about church, but it is also for them to teach me on how to connect to people of their generation.
Are not just a camp, but we're more of a second family to each other. A lot of the different retreats and different events that are hosted by churches, for youth, are very large scale, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that Christmas Institute has more of a homey feel, has more of a family-oriented feel, and everyone feels welcome.
It's just a chance to talk with people from maybe your own culture or similar ethnicities. That's something you can't really do on a daily basis.
So our Filipino clergy caucus is really involved with CI this year. We have a few of them who are helping with our family groups to help mediate discussion and to answer those difficult questions that may come up during that time.
These are the next generation of leaders. CI is raising new leaders for the church, probably both for the local church as well as the annual conference. And I think this is what CI is doing right now. It's giving this youth and young adults the opportunity to gather, to be together, but also the opportunity to try things in a leadership role.
You know, for the years to come, I think that we're going to have a great set of leaders to be able to lead the future campers, and I think that it's going to continue to grow and continue to be as awesome as it always is.
CI is a lot of fun. It's a really good learning experience and growing experience. I really encourage everyone to be involved or just to even come check it out.
God is amazing, doing amazing work in the lives of our young people. Our work really is how do we raise them? How do we make sure they get connected? How do we make sure they know God? And how do we make sure that we equip them to make God known?
One thing I love about CI is probably meeting all these new people and seeing all the people that I see.
My favorite thing about CI would have to be active faith. And my favorite part about CI is evening worship.
My favorite part about CI is getting close to new campers.
My favorite thing about CI are building relationships, but especially the conversations that build those relationships.
And my favorite thing about CI is the praise and worship.
My favorite part of CI is family groups.
My favorite thing about CI is meeting new people.
My favorite part about CI is praise and worship.
My favorite part about CI is worship.
My favorite thing about CI is getting to meet all the new campers and definitely praise and worship. It's an experience that has changed my life, and hopefully it'll be something, a good experience for those who've been before and those new campers. So.
My favorite thing about CI is watching the campers grow into leaders.
My favorite part of CI is, I gotta say, the environment, the people, meeting new faces, and sharing that bonding with leaders, campers, and just everybody.
My favorite part about CI is praise and worship.
My favorite part of CI is KK Revelation, and what was it, the CI Bowl.
My favorite thing at CI is morning stretches.
What is it again?
Favorite thing.
My favorite thing at CI would be active faith. That's not because it's my name, but it's because it's just awesome.
My favorite thing at CI is to meet new people.
My favorite thing to do at CI is actually probably activities like Olympic Fest.
Go.
What?